So the BJP's MP Nishikant Dubey has demanded the immediate suspension of TMC MP Mahua Moitra, alleging that she took bribes to ask questions in the parliament from businessman Darshan Hiranandani to target the Adani Group and also Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Mr. Dubey on Sunday has written to Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla accusing Ms Moitra of breach of parliamentary privilege, contempt of house and also criminal conspiracy. Of course, Ms Moitra has said that she welcomes any kind of such inquiry, but she's also said that there are multiple breach of privileges against BJP leaders and the Speaker will have to look at all of them first. Hiranandani Group has also said that these allegations have no merit in them. But let's first understand what Nishikant Dubey's letter says. Now, Nishikant Dubey's letter basically says that the Hiranandani Group and especially Darshan Hiranandani was in touch with Mahua Moitra, and Mahua Moitra had actually given him full access of her Lok Sabha account, and it was basically the Hiranandani Group that was basically asking questions on the behalf of Mahua Moitra. And now this is an important area of concern because Parliament is seen as a temple of democracy, and MPs asking of questions is also reflective of the integrity of the parliament, and all MPs of the country are obligated to ask questions that are in the welfare of the people of this country and also not in conflict with personal and professional associations that they may have with any business group. Now remember that the Hiranandani Group has also lost energy and infra contracts to Adani Group, and Ms Moitra's questions were directed at perpetuating the business interest of the Hiranandani Group. This is what Mr. Dubey has alleged in his letter to Mr. Birla. He has also claimed that Mr. Hiranandani had paid rupees 2 crore and gifts like expensive iPhones to Ms Moitra, and had also given her rupees 75 lakh to contest elections. Between 2019 and 2023, 50 of the 61 questions that she asked were at the behest of Darshan Hiranandani. This is what Mr. Dubey's letter alleges. Now, Mr. Dubey has basically based his letter on a complaint by an advocate, Jay Diadre, to the CBI, and it's a very well-researched document where he talks about all the 61 questions that Ms Moitra has asked and links all of them to either targeting the Adani Group or propelling the interest of the Hiranandani Group. Now, Mr. Dubey has also said that Ms Moitra had given Mr. Hiranandani full access of a Lok Sabha accounts where the questions were pasted directly by Mr. Hiranandani or Ms Moitra on his behest. Now, these are very, very serious allegations, and if you look at the questions that were asked, Ms Moitra had asked questions on oil and gas supply from Paradeep and Dhamra port, urea subsidies, steel prices affecting real estate, and the powers of the income tax department. And remember that Hiranandani Group was also under the scrutiny of the IT department earlier this year, and even before that the group's name had actually cropped up in some of the investigations by investigating agencies. In his letter, Mr. Dubey has also referred to cash for questions scam that had made headlines in India in 2005, in which 10 MPs were suspended in a record time of 23 days, and he added that this current situation is no more than a re-emergence of the cash for query. He has demanded that Ms Moitra be suspended immediately from the House because the inquiry is pending, and he has demanded that an inquiry committee be constituted as soon as possible. Now, Mr. Diadre has also made some very serious allegations. He has said that Darshan Hiranandani had given Mahua Moitra rupees 2 crore in 2021, and this money was basically to tarnish not just PM Modi's image but also businessman Gautam Adani's image in world media. He also says that Hindenburg report, which was very controversial, which came out last year, also reflected Mahua Moitra's charges against Adani, and she had raised questions to target Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Gautam Adani, and these questions were based on Hiranandani's vested interest because Hiranandani Group had lost energy and infra projects to Adani Group. And in return for asking these questions, Hiranandani had rewarded Mahua Moitra with cash and gifts and iPhones, and also 75 lakhs to fight elections. And 50 out of the 61 questions that she had asked were allegedly on Hiranandani's directions, and Mahua's questions were on ports and urea subsidies. Now, a lot is in the court of the Speaker, Om Birla, because the country has a precedent of taking breach of privilege very seriously, and these issues have actually found a lot of resonance in people. So clearly a lot of statements, a lot of action is also expected. But as of now, the Speaker's office is yet to get back on this matter.